Hey y'all, welcome to Cellulite and Love Tarot, where I intuitively channel messages from your higher self to you for your highest and best purposes. It should be messages of positivity and upliftment and just overall encouragement. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for connecting with me and giving me the opportunity to connect to your energy. If this message resonates with you today, I hope that you'll give me a like and a subscribe. Of course, it's up to you. It's your life, and you should be able to do what you want with no guilt or anything. So I'm just saging here, clearing the energy, clearing my energy, and clearing my decks. So I am new here and still kind of figuring out my footing, but I'm going to try to channel and deliver the message in a way that is I am or you are proclamations. So that's my intention, is your higher self telling you what you are. So anyway, okay, I'm just going to wand myself real quick just to make sure I'm good and clear and get all the negativity out. Not that I have much, but I'm just gonna do it, and then I'm gonna take a minute to meditate and take some deep breaths and connect with your energy. When I do that, if you wouldn't mind taking some deep breaths with me, that would be awesome. Maybe help connect us a little bit better. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I always try to absorb, my surroundings a little bit, be aware. So I'm hearing dogs barking. So maybe you guys have some dogs. Anyway, here we go. I hope that you have had a wonderful day today, that your week is going really well, almost halfway through. Probably be halfway through by the time I post this, so. My kids are still sick, but they did both sleep last night, so I'm much more refreshed today. So hopefully I can read my oracle cards better and connect a little bit easier. Oh my goodness. Okay, what does your higher self want to say to you? We got the Page of Wands so far, so I'm just going to keep shuffling for a little bit. Okay. Page of Wands. Okay, we're going to start there. 5 cards. Okay. With the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck, that came out yesterday too. So, the crossing energy being the Ten of Wands, I would say that your higher self overall, 444 on the clock there, just wants you to know that you are so resilient, and this journey that you're going on, this what you are facing, what you are here for, has been overwhelming, to say the least. And obviously you are at the end of the tough part. You're at the end of the tough part. So continue being your passionate self, and because you are more than capable, you are more than strong enough, and you have wonderful things coming for you. Okay, so the spread here, I've got the Page of Wands, the King of Swords, the Tower, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Sun. So you are about to step passionately into your power. And I feel like you may feel like you aren't quite ready, that you aren't established enough in your truth to go forward. You might be a little bit nervous about it. But you're ready. You're ready, and going ahead and in this moment of feeling unready, of feeling like you don't have what it takes yet, jumping in and starting this, moving forward, is going to bring you the greatest happiness that you can't even fathom. Like, I think, like I always talk about manifesting and living in the end and being in the end. That's come up like for all my videos so far. This is the third one, so all three, just the the huge bundle of videos that I've done, the huge bundle of readings. But you're absolutely ready to be fully in your power. And it's the shakeup that you need. The Tower is not a negative card. I think it's this Tower moment right here in the middle of your reading. I'm just going to tilt the camera down again. I did it yesterday too. So we've got Page of Wands, King of Swords, the Tower, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Sun. This Tower is necessary for you. Yesterday I was talking about the winds of change. That was so prevalent. I just kept seeing over and over and over throughout the message the significance of the winds of change. And the Tower is like a huge shakeup, a foundational shakeup. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good. Everything is always good. Your mindset, everything always works out for you, especially with the Sun. That is the ultimate happiness. Oh my goodness. The ultimate happiness. So don't be afraid of this change, because you are more than well equipped, and you are hardworking enough and dedicated enough that even though you may not feel like you are ready for it, you have the traits, you have the qualities already within you to make it happen. And these traits are already manifesting it. It's already yours. It is yours. This ultimate happiness that you have, this. And what's cool about the Sun, is this little child riding this white horse, and the sun is magnificent. There's sunflowers in the back. There's this wonderful banner, it's like a triumphant banner. I like that the little kid has like a little headband, and there's like a feather sticking out of it, and it's ironically very similar to the same feather in the Page of Wands hat. So you may feel like you're not ready, like you haven't prepared enough, that you're ill-equipped, that you aren't mature enough, that you aren't established enough for your desired outcome. But you will have childlike joy and wonder and happiness. So that innocence, the childlike part of you that is eager to learn, that is eager to experience, that part is necessary. It is amplified in your end result here. So I think you are exactly where you need to be to get started on this, to be in your truth, to be in your authenticity. And you really you deserve to be authentic. You deserve to live the life that you want to live. So it's not your responsibility to be worried about, if you're good enough or not, because you are. And that's definitely what I would say. Like, your higher self just wants you to know that you are absolutely good enough right now, exactly where you are. You are strong enough. You have the qualities of a leader. You are honest enough. You are just enough. You are hardworking enough. You are resilient enough. You are more than enough for this. My son is having trouble going to sleep, so I might have to stop this in a minute. He was just like fine a minute ago, but it's kind of ramping up a little bit. We'll see. I'm just gonna get some clarifying cards too. Just deep digging a little bit more. Okay. All right, higher self. Higher self. Alright, what is it that my viewer, what is it that this situation, why would you be worried that you are not enough? Why would you be worried that you're not ready? And can you give me just some more encouragement for proceeding to move forward? My dog. Are some of y'all thirsty? I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. Don't judge me. Coke Zero. That is part of life, right? The lumps and bumps right here. The kids waking up, the dogs coming in to drink. The best parts. The best parts. They're all included. Okay. I got the Eight of Pentacles again. You are absolutely hardworking enough for this. You are dedicated enough. I think you're worried that it might not work out, and it's going to work out. It's going to work out. It's going to be worth putting in the time and the effort on yourself, on whatever it is in the 3D that you need to do. It's worth the effort. Two of Cups. Okay, so if this is about love, so many just came out. Okay, I'm going to try to make this work. Okay, you got the Two of Cups, and that's, underneath the King of Swords. So, It's okay to be honest about your feelings. You are ready to be honest and open and receptive and giving and nurturing and receiving. It's worth the work. It's worth the effort. You are absolutely lovable. You are desired. You are worth the time. And this relationship is worth the time because it's very precious. It's very sweet. You know, this Two of Cups, there's this arrow at the top that's broken, and I often think, like, you know, when people talk about love situations, you know, Cupid and being struck by Cupid's arrow, and this just kind of tells me, like, no one has to get hurt. Like, love is often described as like, love hurts, you know? No, it doesn't have to be that way. Love can just be sweet. It can just be open and genuine. And if that's what you're manifesting, that's absolutely coming. And so just be willing to be open with your emotions. Be willing to be open. The Tower, underneath that is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I got the Six of Pentacles a couple days ago. It wasn't in the reverse, but so I think that just absolutely shows me, like, whatever has been unstable, whatever has been imbalanced, whatever hasn't been fair is absolutely going to be made fair. So you may not feel like you're ready for this, but it's happening and it's all turning in your favor. Underneath the Eight of Pentacles, clarifying, is the Ace of Pentacles. That was also in my reading, not yesterday, but the day before. So, you know, you have this new, you're ready for this new abundance that is coming for you. Either that you're creating or that you're being given. It's time and it's ready. It's here. And it's well worth the work. It's been well worth the time. There's so many pentacles here. So, you know, maybe earth energy. Oh my gosh, I just went blank. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? And then underneath the Sun is the Five of Pentacles reverse. So that is literally coming out of the cold. That's stepping into the sun. That is just the opposite of feeling neglect, the opposite of feeling left out, the opposite of lack. It's abundance. So you are absolutely ready for this. I got 3 more cards that popped out, which is the Five of Swords reversed, the Ace of Wands, and this Anant card, which this is unique to my True Black card. So, you know, I think the fight is over, whether it be with yourself or with someone or a situation. The fight is over. You sorry, my son, oh my goodness, he was quiet for a little bit, now he's acting up again. He's just fighting sleep. So, you know, the fight's over, and that you are absolutely ready for passion and new beginnings. And this is all happening anyways, you know. Change is abrupt and sudden, and it's here, and you're ready whether or not you think you are. And this change is going to be an everlasting change. An ant here means, I'll just read from the book because it's eternal, it's everlasting, it's permanence. So endless, infinite, exempt, cyclical. So yeah, an ant refers to the never-ending, eternal, and exempt. While all other temporal beings enter existence, grow, and then die, an ant exists outside of these constraints and rules. It is It has been and always will be a core concept shared by other world religions. Laying in the center of this card is a fetus, the intermediary between the ending and beginning of the major arcana, representing the cyclical nature of eternity. Oh, I just grabbed the wrong card. Forgive me. I was busy reading. I thought I grabbed the right card. Oh my gosh. Around it coils the snake known as Sanskrit. Known in Sanskrit text as Shisha, usually depicted with 5, 7, or 1,000 heads. Shisha, a term used to identify remainder in mathematics, is that which exists when all else ceases. In Hinduism, Shisha was given the task of supporting the world atop himself, which he does until this day. When the end of the universe draws near, an ant will manifest 11, is it Rudras or Rudras? Or storm gods to bring about the end of the universe so that a new one may take its place. So, yeah. This is your new permanence. Whether it be a relationship, whether it be a learning to unconditionally love yourself, have that connection with yourself, whatever this may be, you're ready for it. It's coming. It's right here. It's authentic. It's worth it. And you always had it in you to make this happen. You know, you have never not been good enough. You've never not been ready. You know, you make your world. You make it. You make your reality. And you've been making it whether or not you even realized. So your intentions, your intentional thinking is worth the effort. It's worth the time. You're right on track. Things are absolutely beautiful for you. Things always work out for you. So if I have to summarize this with I ams, I would say your affirmation should be, I am powerful. I am always ready for change in the most positive way. I am hardworking and determined, and everything always works out for me. What I put my work into multiplies beyond my understanding. You know, what I love loves me back equally. Things are always fair and balanced for me. Money and opportunities and abundance fall into my lap effortlessly. I am never without. I always have abundance. I am sought after. I am fought for. I am desired. I always was, and I always will be. That would be what I would say for that. Okay. I'm going to get a Moonology Oracle. I should have started with that, but oh well. Oh well, it's okay. This is a really beautiful reading. I feel really honored that I got to tap into this energy. It's just so uplifting, even just as a reader. Like, I'm a bit of an empath, so I get to feel the feelings too. And yeah, I know that timidness of not being ready, and it can be really hard to push through that, especially, you know, pushing past your ego and your thoughts. And when you finally learn how to take over your thoughts, how to control them and be very intentional, it is a superpower. It is an absolute superpower. I know firsthand because I have struggled like many of us. Okay. At the bottom, before I even shuffle, meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Meditation, that is how you get control of your thoughts. That is, and contemplation, that's how you learn to be intentional with your thoughts, and you separate yourself from your thoughts, and you recognize that I am not my thoughts, you know? Eckhart Tolle, you know? Neville Goddard, the power of now. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who observes them, and you are the one who can be intentional about making them. Okay. Don't let pride get in your way. What was I just talking about? Fighting your ego. Fighting your ego to start. Because your brain can tell you you're not ready for that. You can't do that. You're not established enough. Why don't you just, it can say so many mean, negative things, that ego, that pride. Shh. No. Don't let it get in your way. Okay, there's a couple. All right, you are good enough. That came out on a couple days ago too. A personal issue reaches resolution. Believe in the impossible. Okay, I'm going to read these. Full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. There we go. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. It's a beautiful lion, by the way. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for your greater good are the solution to this dilemma. Yep. If you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. Attuned to the moon. Be magnificent without being plain too much. So yeah, again, it's safe to be open emotionally. It's safe to be honest about your emotions. So be open. Be open. Be open with love for yourself. Be open with love for others. Because you are love. And you are loved. And you are loving. Don't let that pride get in your way. Okay. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. That's the next page. All right. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Attuned to the moon. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Yeah, so you're worth the love that you receive. You are, you're good enough. You're good enough exactly as you are. You're good enough in your feelings and your emotions. You're good enough in your maturity or your capabilities. You are good enough. I feel like all my messages are tying together this week so far. That's pretty cool. And it's just the overwhelming message just being that you've got this. Don't underestimate yourself, Because as within, so without. So be just as kind and uplifting to yourself, you know, so that it reflects to you. And when you have those resistance, take the time to say, why am I resisting? Why do I think that it's not safe to be open with my heart? Because I've been hurt? Yeah, okay. Let's work through it. Let's work through it. Did you deserve it? No. No. Are you good enough? Yes. Only you can work through your stuff. So you got this. Full moon in Cancer. Let's see. That's funny. Full moon in Cancer is the card before the full moon in Leo. So many full moons. Oh my goodness. That's like, yeah, so many full moons here. That's amazing. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. Yeah. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head, and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. This is so awesome how these are all just fitting right together. Attuned to the moon. It may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. I like that. I like that. You know, it reminds me of, a law of assumption. Circumstances do not matter. So leave the middle alone when you're manifesting. Don't try to plan out exactly how you're going to get to your manifestation. Just know that it's going to happen for you. And circumstances don't matter. And you can be open and feel those feelings of it being here. Live in the end, which means giving and receiving, you know, working on it, putting in the time and effort, continuing to, and believing the very best about yourself so that the very best happens for you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Yeah, that's pretty much, straightforward. All right. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance, and that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you are asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. Attuned to the moon. I am lucky. You are lucky. You are lucky. Oh my gosh. This was absolutely beautiful. This was absolutely beautiful. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your capabilities. Don't doubt your worthiness, because you are absolutely worthy. You are good enough as is. You are hardworking. You are loved and loving. You're passionate. And you always have and you always will be. Okay, I'm going to get some of my healing with the angels. See what comes out for you. I really love this reading. Ideas and inspiration. Can't wait to show you the picture on that. I can't wait. Trust. Children. All right. So ideas and inspiration. So I love how this is a grown woman who is sitting here, and you know, the sweet little cherub is just right up by her head, just whispering in her ear these new ideas and inspirations. You know, the childlike imagination, you know, that creation, that creativity. It's not a bad thing to be childlike. Sorry, I got distracted with my dog scratching. It's not bad. That's what I said earlier. Like, you know, the sun shows this childlike joy, you know, and that's your ending card. That's the end. So don't let that naivete, whatever childlike thing you might be worried about, block you from continuing to go, because that is what's fueling your inspiration. It could even be inner child, you know. I got children again. Like, this message is so clear. Like, you are ready. You are mature enough, and the childlike part of you is not a negative. It's a good thing. So trust in yourself, trust in your abilities, that exactly as you are good enough. Okay, my son has woken back up again. Children. He is calling for his, he wants some cuddles, so I'm going to go give him some cuddles. Thank you so much for giving me your time and your energy, and if this resonated with you, I would love it if you would give me a like and a subscribe. If it didn't resonate with you, then I hope that some of my messages soon will resonate with you, that maybe I'll tap into your energy the next time. Okay, have a good night, day, life. Bye.